Woo! It's cold out there. I don't know if it's cold where you're at, but it certainly has been cold here in West Tennessee. We've had about that much ice on top of a little bit of snow, and it's just been slippery. Schools have been out for 2 weeks. People can't get around. Grocery stores have nothing left to sell because people are just wild about it, crazy about all this. So anyway, today we're supposed to thaw out just a little bit, maybe even get to 60 degrees. So anyway, I have a unique variety of lavender to introduce you to today. He's like no other lavender. It's not even purple, though it does take a kind of a different environment to grow in. I'm going to struggle to grow it here in West Tennessee. I'm going to try it, but I'm going to have to do it in a container because it has to come in the wintertime. Okay. This variety is going to thrive in zones 8 through 11, I believe. We're in zone 7, so we're right on that cusp line. So I'm going to have to bring it in the wintertime and take care of it, maybe even cover it. So I'm going to grow it in a container and see how well it can do. I'm going to have to baby it, take care of it. It's Lavandula Viridis. Now this is a Portuguese variety. The environment that this does best in is an arid climate that has rocky hillsides and kind of a Mediterranean weather pattern and excellent drainage. So I brought it to Western Tennessee, where we have clay soil and none of the other things that it requires. But I'm going to try. I'm going to succeed in growing this in a container. It's not an English lavender, which is a Lavandula angustifolia, which is typically cold hardy, purple, tidy, and well behaved. It's not a hybrid lavender, it's its own species. So like hybrid lavenders are essentially human made. They're crosses where a couple different varieties are molded together or grown together to create a specific variety. This is a natural occurring, growing, wild lavender from, like I said, the Mediterranean region. So instead of purple flowers, it's going to have these green bracts and yellow kind of looking buds. You can kind of tell already it's got, and it may be just because it's been subjected to a little cold. I've kept it in my mini greenhouse for a couple weeks, but these will, and I'll try and show you a picture of a one that's grown out pretty well. So it's got these like creamy yellow blooms, and the scent is different. It's got a citrusy scent, almost like lemony. I really like the smell of it. But this is not going to be, people are going to mistake this for a lavender because it's not purple, or you would not sell this as a lavender plant. No. This is a rare green flowered Mediterranean lavender. See the difference there? It's not just lavender. It's a rare green flowered Mediterranean lavender. That sparks excitement. People are going to be interested in that. They're going to pay extra for that. So who's going to buy this variety? First of all, plant collectors, and then maybe farmers market shoppers who ask too many questions. And then of course, boutique nurseries. So why would this sell more so than a typical, maybe phenomenal or grosso? It's got a very unique color. It's got a Mediterranean origin. It's very drought tolerant and pollinator friendly, which most lavenders are too, but this one in particular. So because of that, you price this variety higher because it has a story. It's not many people understand it to be lavender, and it's got a Mediterranean vibe. Everything in the Mediterranean is more expensive, isn't it? So Lavandula Viridis. We're going to see how it does in a container. You know, most of all my other varieties that I've done are going to go into my inventory garden where I'm going to take cuttings and things like that right outside, and they'll be outside year round. But this variety is it's a little temperamental. It's going to need a little, little TLC. So what my plan for this variety is, I'm going to put it, I have an old culvert that I've cut down to 36 inches tall, and it's actually 36 inches in diameter too. I'm going to fill it full of rock. Well, not full of rock, but probably 3/4 rock to 1/4 good loamy soil with maybe a little perlite in there. That way I can put it on a dolly and bring it in and out of the barn in the wintertime so it doesn't freeze, and probably cover it as well. And then just bring it back out in the spring, keep it nice and watered. That way it gives the root system, 36 inches to expand. It'll get nice and big, get nice and wide, and then I can take more cuttings off of it. So other than its unique color profile, what sets this apart from other lavender varieties? Well, it produces a very high rate of cineol, which is a eucalyptal. It gives it a very medicinal flavor profile. So that means its best uses are going to be for like chest rubs and muscle and ache joint pain, cleaning products. Very good in natural cleaning products. Its yield for its essential oils is not really high, but it's high quality. Difference there. So it pairs really well with eucalyptus when you mix it with essential oils. It's not going to be good for culinary purposes. It's not going to be good for ornamental designs. You may put it out in the garden in your yard, but it's not going to have some stunning color profile like typical angustifolias do. It's chosen for its function and its chemistry rather than bouquets and Instagram fields. And it's not going to be good for drying, for like wreath making and crafts and things like that. So Lavandula Viridis isn't a sell it at the farmer's market in a cute bundle. It's more of a tool crop, functional, targeted, and a bit niche. So here's a few ways we can monetize this variety. First of all, distill it and put it in 5 to 10 milliliter bottles and position it as respiratory lavender or green lavender or working lavender oil. And then try and sell it to massage therapists or herbalists or small apothecaries. And because of that, you can charge more than your standard lavenders because buyers understand it's functional and not perfumery. Number 2, hydrosols. Honestly, this may outperform oils if you do it correctly. Best uses would be like room and linen sprays and cold and flu season mists and workshop, barn, or gym sprays, mask sprays. And why it sells is because it's safer for casual users. The beauty of it is when you distill it, you get hydrosol every time you distill the oil. And another thing is, instead of trying to sell the plant alone, like I'd said earlier, it pairs well with eucalyptus and rosemary and spike lavender. So you could turn all three into a chest rub or a clear air or roll-ons. muscle and joint oil or a farm first aid salve. So there you have it, Lavandula Viridis. Going to be a good producer, a good tool to have in your tool chest. May not look as pretty as some of the other lavenders, but that's okay. We need function sometimes rather than pretty. So, I hope you learned a little bit about it. I'll keep you posted on how it does in my container when I put it in the ground, which will be this spring. But for right now, as you see, the snow here, we're not going to put anything in the ground. We're not going to take any cuttings right now. We're not going to do any of that. Everything's asleep and dormant, so we'll just let it be. So, hope you're thawing out in your neck of the woods. We are thawing out here, which is good. It'll be a little while, but hopefully by the end of the weekend, this snow will be gone. So, happy planting, happier nursing, and thanks for tuning in.